Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hope everyone is doing great, that everything is going as planned, and welcome to another day. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if this is the first time that we are meeting, I am Layla. I'm passionate about health awareness and helping home based business owners take their business to the online platform. And I hope that every time you come here, get tons of motivation, inspiration, and tips for you to go out, grow yourself, and grow your business as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So grateful for having you. Remember that every time you come through, you're more than welcome to give a shout out there in the comments. Hi, Alina. So great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And you're more than welcome to also ask any questions as we go through. So, as entrepreneurs and building businesses, building a brand is extremely important. And if you are in network marketing, you probably have never heard about this. You were never told that the most important part of your business is you building a personal brand around the business that you have. Um, and that is the one thing that you should be thinking about. What do you want to be known as? And focus on that rather than promoting only the products, because people want to do business with people, and this is people to people rather than belly to belly and exchange of money. So people really want to know that the person that I'm going to be doing business with really cares about me and is really there for me. So let's start and dive into 7 key strategies that you want to have in order to start building your business. Hi, Morris. It's been a while. Thank you so much for tuning in. So let's think about what are those 7 key elements that you need to have in order for your brand to start for you to start building your brand right now, and to see if you already have your brand, to see if it actually is in accordance to that. So the first thing to think about is that what is your brand purpose? Why are you doing what are you doing? Why have you started what you've started? So find the purpose behind your brand. And I always say, and this has worked for me many times, that the purpose needs to be bigger than you. The purpose needs to be, you have to think about what if my brand comes out and if I start helping people, how many lives are going to be changed? So let's say that you're a mompreneur and you love exercising, but you have many issues that many moms have, is that they don't have enough time, they don't know how to juggle family, or not that they don't know, it's just that there's not enough time to actually do that. So you have found a way that works for you, probably smaller workouts and divided into smaller spaces, and you can actually do it. Or instead of going to the gym, you start doing home exercises and start sharing that with moms. So how many lives are you going to be able to impact by actually having this product out there and your personal brand actually being built? So it is so great for you to think about that in a more distant way than you only, because when you start seeing the lives that are going to be changed, you become much more focused and you become really goal directed and focus on what you want to do. So think about your brand purpose. Why are you here? Why do you want to start building what you're building now? And what types of changes are you going to be seeing in the lives of the people that you're going to be able to change? The second thing to think about is brand vision, which definitely goes together with your brand purpose. And brand vision is definitely you sitting down and closing your eyes and thinking about, this is where my brand is going to get, this is how my brand is going to be helping people, and this is how we're going to grow. And when we grow, this is what it's going to look like. It is so important to have that vision. And I know that with so many things happen in the world, we probably have forgotten that we can dream and that we can have such a big vision for everything that we are doing. So it's so important for you to keep that vision right in front of your eyes, to really know that even though you're starting like you're starting today, it doesn't mean that your business is going to be exactly the same as it is right now. It basically means that it is going to change. It is going to become extremely different. It is going to become probably not even half of what you've thought about that it is right now. So your business is going to be different in the next 3 weeks, in the next 5 weeks, if you continue working on it. So what is your brand vision? Where do you want to see your business? How do you want to see your business in the next 3 weeks, in the next 5 months, in the next year? And have that vision right in front of your eyes every single day. The third thing to think about is, what are your brand values? Like, the one thing I believe in in all the businesses that I've started is I believe in customer service. I think that you need to be able to communicate with your customers, really have an open door, a policy, and a way for you to communicate with them what's going well and when things are not going so well as well. Have that open door policy. I'm a really true believer of good customer service, that your clients, even though you have not been able to give them good service per se, but you've always been able to tell them where you are, what is going to happen, or what has not been able to happen, and why your promise is not there. So being really, I mean, I believe that as entrepreneurs, your word really needs to be something that people, when they come in contact with you, they're like, okay, I've done business with X, even though I didn't really get what I wanted, but they were really prone in giving me solutions, and I was able to communicate with them. I was able to get my ideas across, and they were also very quickly to answer and to give me solutions. So I believe that great communication, great customer service, it's something that you can't really take away. And you don't really give space for people to come and say, but she never really gave me my product or whatever. People just, people just like to say things. So think about, what are your brand values? Is it loyalty? Is it good open door communication? Is it great vision? What is it that your brand stands for? What are your core values? And stick to them. So I think that is, if you had to think about your brand, think about three words that would best describe you and live by those words. I think that is something that all of us need to have when we're starting to build our brands. Number four is that you definitely want to think about target audience. And I know that every week we probably hammer on this many times. And you'll probably be asking, why does Layla always talk about target audience? It's because it is something that most of us still make a big mistake on. We still believe that everyone is our customer, independently of what services and products that we have. The truth is, it is not. Not everyone is your prospect. Not everyone is your customer. There's one specific person. If you had to think about, when you presented your product to someone and the person bought the first time without asking you many questions, what did they have? What was that one thing that they had completely different from other people? For example, on one of my businesses, I realized that it needed to be women that were between a certain age and from a specific background, that were really inclined to buy the products that I had. So when I did find out that, of course, I focused my energies only on women that were that age and had those specific interests, because those were the people that were giving me the most yeses, and those were the people that my message was actually touching them much better. So with that, finding out who the target audience was, it really started resonating more with them, and I started having more people saying yes to the opportunities that I was putting out there. So that's exactly what I also want for you, and I believe that you also want that for yourself. So you need to find out who is your target audience, because once you do that, you are definitely able to communicate with them the message that they are waiting for, and communicate with them the solutions that you're bringing for the problems that they might be having right now. So thank you. It's important for you to just think about that and start doing it, and think about where did these people that really decided to buy your product came from, or where were the people that decided to use your services came from? What did they have in common, and what was the most outstanding characteristic of them? So that's what you want to do. Number five is that you want to do a market analysis. And market analysis is great, especially of where we are right now. I know that there's many things out there saying that you can be great at this, it's easy to do that, and you can make money online quicker by doing X, Y, and Z. But for you to sit down and do a quick market research, especially in your area, because we tend to believe that things won't really work in our area, but that's not true. If we speak the correct language and if we really provide the correct solutions, people in our local markets will most likely buy the products and services that we have. So let's think about, if you actually had to go out there, is this something that already exists in the markets, being it maybe not on my local market, but exists internationally? And how can I bring it into my local market? What's the angle that I can have in my local markets or I can have globally? How can I make it something different? So, doing a little bit of market analysis is great because it's also going to tell you that maybe this is not such a great product. Maybe this is something that you shouldn't be actually going out and spending a whole lot of production and time, because it's not really going to be a good return. So market research is amazing. Market analysis is great because it definitely gives you that space of saying, you know what, I'm thinking about this. Does the market really need it? Or it doesn't? And if it does, how can I have a different angle towards this specific market? Number three is number six is that you want to have awareness of your goals, and being able to have smaller goals every single day. It's much better than having just a big goal with no much of action being taken. So when you're building your brand, it is definitely important for you to start building small, or for you to have small goals. And there's different parts of your brand. It can start by your when you have your goals, your vision, and then what colors are you going to be using, which channels are you going to be using. So all of those things are part of your bigger brand. So you can definitely have awareness goals in which you're going to be dividing them into smaller goals, being it weekly or on a weekly or monthly basis, and you're going to be focusing on them and while building your brand. So really, really important to do that. Number seven is that you really want to start having um, brand connections. So you want to go out, and while you've already decided who your target audience is, which channels are you going to be using, and that's going to be defined by finding out where your target audience is really sitting at. So now you're going to be finding connections, meaning people that are possibly doing what you're doing, people that are doing things that are similar with you, and you're going to be sitting with them, learning from them, and really interacting with them as well. You definitely want to do that because creating partnerships, creating awareness, and creating this relationship with other people, it's really, really amazing. I mean, I have been able to connect and learn and participate with people that I never thought in my mind that I would ever be able to meet them. But the internet has been able to provide me with that opportunity. And I believe that all of us can actually do that. We can definitely go out, create our brands to be something completely different that we first thought, and to have connections, not just locally, but definitely globally as well. So it's really, really important for you to sit down and think about how do you want your brand to be like. And also to, in the beginning, to realize that your brand will change because your business will grow, you will grow. You will find out that there are certain things that you like, and there are certain things that bring you more joy, that brings more joy to your clients, and you would probably want to go in that direction. But to have a point of saying, this is what I would like to be doing, and this is where I'm going to be going. I think it's really important in order for you to have clarity and direction on how your business is going to be, that it's going to be going to. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have learned a lot, and I wish you a beautiful evening or beginning of the day, depending on which part of the world you are in. And I will see you later again this week. And for now, thank you so much and have a lovely day. Bye.